over here because I do have a limited time today. We may go live later, I'm not quite sure yet, but I have a limited time today. So, just getting set up over here, if you know what I'm saying. Putting all my stuff together that I'm gonna need. So I'm waiting for you guys to join the live stream. But I'm back, and we're gonna bring out the little new sound bowl for a little bit as well. Just as I said, just putting everything away that I normally do in the morning before we get rolling. As I said, let's pull this in. I'm on that. Happy Friday, everybody, by the way, if I didn't already say that. Not quite sure if I did or not. But if I didn't, happy Friday. Hope your day is off to a great start. We had a little bit of a kind of serious talk yesterday. Because I was just like, it's gotta happen, you know. We can't keep sidestepping this stuff, man. You know. And you're gonna hear a lot more of these discussions. I'm gonna be right back though, because I'm gonna grab some tea. And yeah, this is it. Got everything set up and done. I made some tea. I have some tea every morning because, you know, I'm on the parasite cleanse right now. Whoopsie daisy. I'm on a parasite cleanse right now. It's got to make everything look nice and, you know, leave everything as we found it. But here's the new sound bowl. We're gonna open that bad boy up again, as we did yesterday. Over there. Hey, welcome to all right. Oh, welcome. Sorry I missed you at the yeah, I'm definitely removing this one, y'all. No, we want to completely eliminate it. See ya. Have a good day, my friend. I wish you all the best. let's lower this. Okay. It was really cool, man. They didn't have to do this. They included, like, the same crystal that the singing bowl is made with. They included crystals, like actual crystal green fluorite, which was really neat. Hey, Russia, welcome to the live stream. How you doing, man? All the way from Russia, huh? This case is like a world of difference. I don't even need anything in this case. It's like the bowl comes right out. Like, I love this. This case is awesome, man. What I might eventually do, I have to look into it, but order a new case for that other bowl. Just give away the other one because healthy from one. I don't know what all that means, but where am I from, you mean? United States? Maybe I should put this a little bit higher. Hold on. Here, so there we go. That's kind of good. It's a good spot. There we go. That's a good spot. But this is the new addition. Oh man, what is all this? This is the new addition to the collection. And I love it, man. There's a little, like, I don't know what this stuff is on the side. Maybe it can be, I don't know. But it's, it's beautiful regardless. There's maybe, you would say imperfections, I guess you could say, but I don't really look at it that way. The sound is just, like, amazing. Maybe you can, lower it a little bit, even more. You can kind of see. There you go. That's good. Actually, that's good. Oh, you see SpongeBob? Yeah, SpongeBob in the background there. Kermit the Frog. And, no, not Washington. No. SpongeBob, Kermit the Frog, Animal, and we got Love to the right, or the left, whatever side you see it on. Running around the room? What is that supposed to mean? Something. Well, need like something like a flat surface. I'm trying to think what I could use. Maybe I'll try. I'm thinking this book, but maybe this book will be good. Oh, I get what you. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah. I mean, I planned on it, I planned on it, my friend. Patience, patience. That might be better. Now it should stay in place. There we go. That's better. Much better. Still moves a little bit, but again, I have it on the bag. So now, mind you, I'm still getting used to this this type of wand, so be patient with me with that. But and kind of, I just got this bowl yesterday. It just came in custom made with crystal fluorite, green fluorite. Excuse me, green fluorite. Um, and yeah, I'm super happy about it. I'm happy about the size. I mean, it's gorgeous. As you can see, this is all made with green fluorite crystal. They did a phenomenal job. I tell you what, man, I'm going to contact them. I'm going to give them a really good review, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing more bowls from them. I would love to reach out to them and see if they'd be interested in a sponsorship. That would be really cool, because I would love to promote them and have more people buy their products. They're a small company, and they hand make everything. So yeah, I really am impressed with the way this was made. Just the whole thing in general. Could you imagine if we didn't have the balance of of people on this planet, human beings? Because again, we're beings having a human experience. So at the end of the day, we're spirits, we're soul, having a human experience. Could you imagine if we didn't have people out there that were doing grid work or anchoring in the light or, you know, being kind? I kind of am bringing this up due to uh, that individual that came on here that I had to block from the channel, and it's just, yeah, I understand the contrast, yeah, I understand all of it, but like, I pondered this when I was younger, you know. um, if humans, if spirit is this powerful, then why do we go through this in the way that we go through it, if we're creating our reality, if we're the creators, why are we choosing to go through it in this way? I understand the contrast and all of it, and souls want to play different positions and roles and have different experiences, and I don't know. I understand at the same time, it also makes you, strengthens you, and makes you, you know, uh, and it's an experience that you'll never have in the unseen world. Yet, I don't know. I still can't, like, I don't know. It's a tough. It's granted how awake I am and what I know and what I've known is still very difficult to wrap your head around. Now, mind you, I'm still very aware. I'm still very awake. I'm at peace. Yet, it's still something that I don't know if I'll fully understand when I leave. Yes, I understand it, and yes, I don't understand it at the same time because of like the rabbit holes that I've gone down, and the questioning everything since I've been a little kid. Yet, yet I do understand, and then yet I don't. Because it's like, if people actually realize that what they're doing to themselves is why they're experiencing what they're experiencing. So if they're, you know, but then it not only comes from this particular life, it also comes from previous lives too, that we come in not remembering, and so, like, there's not just one reason, there's not just one rhyme, it's like many different reasons, many different rhymes and reasons, as to why. And of course, the soul chose to have an experience, and I understand too, this is like the human not understanding, the human having a challenging time wrapping your head around it, because, mind you, our brains were not meant to, you know understand this entire game to that level. And yet there is people really going down rabbit holes, really, like, doing research, really expanding, which is then opening up consciousness for everyone to question everything. So it's like we're transforming the mind to what the mind used to be, which the mind used to be for survival, the ego, fight or flight. Not all of this, like, trying to make sense of everything. And we have rapidly expanded our consciousness at a rapid, accelerated rate, faster than, the higher dimensional beings in the unseen world ever thought would happen, at such a quick rate that we're doing it at. And so, with that being said, it's like, I guess you could say there's just different levels that I've had thoughts about and pondered on as I've grown up, from a young age, to questioning everything and being like, man, what is going on? Like, why do we allow the things hit it harder? It's not like it's not a gong, man. It's not a gong, my friend. um, it's made of crystal. It's, you know, but still, this is a rubber mallet. I mean, that's pretty hard and loud. I don't have the microphones on today because this is just like a quick live that I wanted to do with you guys in case I'm not able to do a live later. I wanted to make sure that I went live and we had a conversation over the new singing bowl that's a part of the family. Speak louder. Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to say that, man. I'm surprised the phone's not picking up my conversation. Really? You can't hear me? I really don't want to hook up the microphones right now because this is kind of a short live. Uh, well, hopefully you can hear me. Um, so what I was saying is, um, the more of us that question things, the more of us that open up our minds and, um, begin to look at reality in a different way, the more that will expand our consciousness too, everyone as a whole. But to think that we've allowed the things that have been going on is just, and that's the part that I challenges me the most, because I would have done something when I was 7 years old or 8 years old or 10 years old, and at that time in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, it was a lot less. I mean, people weren't just openly talking about consciousness and people. I mean, and I tell you this much, man, I'm starting to see the Gen Z generation that they are really going to change the game because they are not taking any bullshit any longer. I'm literally starting to see, like, a lot of these YouTubers. I know that they may be doing it for clicks. I know that they're doing it for subscribers and, following, and like, oh yeah, what's the biggest thing I can do that's going to, you know, give me the biggest breakthrough. But at the same time, that's not the only reason. I feel like the deeper intention to it, um, is to kind of put out that we're not going to take any more crap from anyone. That we're not going to allow, like I was talking about this earlier. I was having a conversation about the dinosaurs that are in Congress and the House in the United. If you're not in the United States, but still, it plays a big role everywhere in the world. But the dinosaurs that are in Congress and the House and the Senate that have been in there for centuries and decades, and you know, um, that just do whatever they want whenever they want. You know, the Gen Z generation is not putting up with that crap anymore. You can just see it now. Yeah, mind you, there's a lot of them that are, you would think, are lazy and, blah blah blah, like every generation, or whatever. And I don't even look at it that way either, because everybody's playing some sort of role being here. That's just the ego and the human deciphering what someone's doing. And it's not even anybody's business anyways. But the fact that I see it all over the place, people standing up, and the younger generation standing up and using their voice and doing things and doing things beyond what most of the other generations wouldn't have done. That's what I see. And to answer your question, Huz safe, a few $100s, a few $100s. It's all hand custom made, crystal with crystal. This is the crystal they used to make it with, which is green fluorite crystal. So as you can see, it's really, I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at the inside of it. Well made, and it's made with all crystal. It's crazy. So I'll be live for like, I don't know, another few minutes. So get your questions in, everybody. You know, just kind of felt the need to talk about it because I'm here to wake people up, man. So as Luna is, and that's part of my mission and purpose for being here, you know, and in hopes to transform and assist in transforming this planet back to harmony and balance and peace. And I know a lot of people are having difficulty seeing that with what's going on in the world, and you have to see beyond it. You have to trust and have faith that God has a plan, and the plan is way better than you could make up or think of, or any of us could. You've just got to remember that we will get to the other side. We will, and try to enjoy each moment. Try to enjoy the present. Try to be present, you know, any way you can, because the more anger and hate and all of those things that you show up in the world with, you're not helping in any way, in a positive way, change anything. You're adding to the problem. And the more that we can wake up with a smile and we can change ourselves, the more that the world will change, the outer world will change. And yes, there's been this narrative that, oh, I can't do nothing if I vote. Like, what is the point? When I vote, nothing happens anyway, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the attitude that you have. That's the mentality that you have. That's what you believe to be true. And that's not true. When you change the world. So if you get up and you are happy and, you know, spread love and kindness and, you know, show up with a smile and treat people kind, you're going to receive the same thing back. That's the way the universe works. That's the laws of the universe. What you give out, you get back. How you treat others is how you're going to be treated. And that's the one thing that people come in and they troll and they, you know, gaslight, and they are rude and a lot of times nasty and say things that are very hurtful to others, and they don't realize the impact that they're doing on themselves. It's not only in this lifetime, man. It's not only in this lifetime. Trust and believe, I've been shown numerous times. Like, you will experience everything. Your soul is going to want to experience everything. And you know what? If you are one that is bullying people in this lifetime, you're going to experience being bullied in another lifetime. And you're not going to remember why. That's not to put anybody in fear. That's just to let you know that's the truth. That's the way it is. That's the way it works. And it's like really interesting and ironic that, but I understand too at the same time that people don't remember. First, know thyself. Great answer. Exactly. 100%. Spend some time learning and owning who you are. Amen. Only way to be genuine. Right on, my friend. Yeah, I mean, and but a lot of people are very unaware of the things, the ramifications. Even though God does not judge anyone, it's not God that will judge you in the end. It's you that will judge you. When you leave the body, you will have to go through, just like everybody does, you will go through a life review, and you will review your life, and you will have to sit there and watch every single interaction, everything you did in your lifetime. And not only will you see how you acted and treated others, but you will see the perspective of how what you did impacted someone else. So you will get every side of the coin. You will feel every side of the coin. You'll feel everybody that you interacted with, how they felt when they interacted with you. So I was thinking about that today, and I've known this for a very long time, as having done past life regression sessions on people and all kinds of things that I've just received information and downloads through accessing the Akashic records and many other things, that I was kind of ruminating on, or pondering on the first half of my life, and the way that I treated people and the way that I treated others. And I don't regret anything, but if I had the opportunity, see, here's the kicker right here. If I had the opportunity to change it, I probably would have, if I knew. And you know and that is the key factor, that the soul deciphers whether or not they're going to come back and do it all over again, dependent on how the soul feels when the soul leaves and watches life review. And typically, usually, it's based off of regret, that, oh, I could have done that better, I can do that better. And then you round up everybody that was in the previous life, and you guys choose different roles that you're going to play so that you can experience different things. And I say this because there's so many people that have hate towards other colors or races or um, religions, or whatever the case may be, and or people that are poor or rich or middle class. And it's like, we as a soul, you're going to come back and you're going to experience all of it. You're going to experience being poor, you're going to experience being rich, you're going to be experiencing white, black, Spanish, German, and people have so much hate towards other people or other races or other things or other. And it's like, you have been everything, or you will be everything at some point or another, dependent on how long and how many lives you've had. So it's like kind of laughable to a point where people don't even realize, well, okay, you have dislike towards this religion or this race or this color. Again, I don't know what you went through in your lifetime or your past lives, but at the same time, people dislike others for whatever reason, and then they're going to, in fact, either they've been that same religion or race or color or ethnicity or whatever, and they're gonna be potentially, if they haven't already. So all of these things, that a lot of it just doesn't make any sense. And at the same time, it does, because a lot of people are walking around, they've been traumatized and they've been hurt, and we've been programmed and we've been conditioned and we've been lied to, and we've been told that we're separate, and just all of these things. Why? I don't believe that. I believe that as we go forward, And as we raise our consciousness and our vibration and our frequency, that eventually we won't deal with the types of contrast that we've dealt with in this third dimension. Again, it all happened because when Atlantis fell, when we allowed, as a race, to allow technology to surpass spirituality. And then we fell from the fifth to the third dimension. So, hold on, guys. My foot is falling asleep. Anyways, I'm going to kind of end at this topic for right now. We'll leave it. We'll put it on ice for right now because I have to get going. I wanted to kind of say hello. And, you know, a lot of times we come on here and we get deep into conversations. Thank you, though, RWCO.1, man. I hope that you subscribe to the channel because I really appreciate your wisdom and sharing. And it definitely helps raise the frequency and the vibration of this channel and other people's consciousness. So thank you for putting that beautiful statement that you shared. I hope you're a subscriber of the channel, and if not, well, yeah, man, of course, always. I'm here to lift, to shine a bright light, to get people to open their minds and expand their minds and expand their consciousness, but more importantly, to go within and be still and connect with God and connect with themselves and learn about themselves. And the one beautiful thing that I love about myself is that I can see things from a higher vantage point. Even though there's a lot of crap going on in the world, I still know that deep down humanity is beautiful and amazing, and that's why I'm here to, and that's why I volunteered to be here to, on this planet at this time, to assist humanity, you know, in the ascension process that we're all going through, you know. So I will continue to spread love and kindness, and you know, but we will talk about these topics, of course. It's good to ponder these things. It definitely will keep us out of following the herd and following everyone else, just being like, well, I just do this because, you know, everyone else does, you know. So, you know, we're living in beautiful times, man, and just keep spreading love, man. Love. That's what it's all about. Tap the subscribe button, tap the like button, tap the notification bell, share these videos out, man. Share this channel out. We're on the road to 1 million. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, man. We have so much coming. I've got all this new stuff that I'm working on. We're going to build this school, the New Earth School. We're going to have the podcast is underway, so stay tuned for that, the Awakening podcast, and much, much more. I love you all, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Follow us on all social media platforms at Daren and Luna. Join us and sign up for our free newsletter at DarenandLuna.com. I'm going to bring out all the sound bowls another day. We're going to have conversations about aliens and extraterrestrials and you name it, man. We do it all here. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourself and each other. And I will see you on the next live, on the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go! And you keep your chin up too, my friend. Love you all, man. Stay humble. Love one another. Know that we're all one and we're all connected, man. I love you all. See you soon. Peace.